You won't believe how America's most trusted party clown turned out to be one of the deadliest serial killers in U.S. history. And the story doesn't end with his execution. In fact, the most disturbing revelations came after his death. John Wayne Gacy lived a double life. To his community, he was a successful contractor, local volunteer, and someone who dressed up as Pogo the Clown to entertain children. But beneath the cheerful makeup was a cold-blooded killer who lured, tortured, and murdered at least 33 young men and boys during the 1970s. His horrific crimes shocked the nation when they were finally uncovered in 1978. Police found dozens of decomposing bodies buried beneath the crawl space of his home in suburban Chicago. More victims were dumped in nearby rivers. It was one of the worst serial murder cases in American history, and it changed how missing persons cases were handled nationwide. But here's what many don't know. Even after he was sentenced to death in 1980, Gacy continued to lie, manipulate, and even profit from his notoriety. From death row, he sold clown paintings for thousands of dollars and gave chilling interviews where he denied responsibility for the murders. He claimed he was innocent, even as the evidence against him was overwhelming. On May 10, 1994, Gacy was finally executed by lethal injection. But even that didn't go smoothly. His execution was delayed for over 10 minutes because of a clogged four-line, drawing attention to flaws in the death penalty process. Outside the prison, hundreds gathered. Some held signs, others celebrated. Some even passed out t-shirts that read, "No tears for the clown." His final words? Just 3 defiant ones, "Kiss my ass." But the story didn't end there. In the years following his death, new evidence emerged suggesting that Gacy may have had more than 33 victims, possibly up to 60, and that some of them still haven't been identified. In fact, more than 2 decades after his execution, advancements in DNA technology have led to the identification of some of his unnamed victims. But 5 remain unknown to this day. Families across the country still wonder if their missing sons could be among Gacy's lost victims. A shocking new twist came when a survivor, actor Jack Merrill, revealed his horrifying encounter with Gacy back in 1978. Merrill says he was abducted, drugged, sexually assaulted, and left for dead by Gacy, but managed to escape. For years, he stayed silent. But recently, he's begun speaking out, even creating a one-man show about the experience to help others process the trauma. Then there's the chilling testimony of one of Gacy's former attorneys. She believes he didn't act alone and that he may have had accomplices who helped lure victims and dispose of their bodies. Her upcoming book dives deep into interviews, letters, and personal notes from Gacy himself, revealing even more disturbing details. The legacy of John Wayne Gacy is more than just the story of a killer. It's a painful chapter in American history that still haunts families, investigators, and survivors alike. His crimes led to major reforms in how law enforcement handles missing persons cases, especially teens. Before Gacy, police often required families to wait 72 hours before filing a report. Afterward, that rule was erased in many states. Decades later, Gacy remains a symbol of the evil that can hide behind the most ordinary faces. He was the neighbor, the community leader, the clown who entertained kids, and he was also a serial killer whose total number of victims may never be known. His story continues to fascinate and terrify, not just because of what he did, but because of what may still be hidden. The unanswered questions, the unidentified victims, the survivors finally breaking their silence. It all reminds us that the darkness he left behind has not yet fully lifted. Stay tuned, because what we've uncovered may only be the beginning.